Hello, people of the internet. I am Amanda, and this is the RotV Valkyries podcast. This week is a Halloween special. The next episode release date is going to be November 10th, before Alex and I go to a Catacon, an RPG convention in Dayton hosted by the RPG Academy. Because of the time crunch before the convention, I didn't actually edit this one. So we'll see how this goes. Leave me feedback, and we can always do a re-release if necessary. Remember to follow us on Twitter at RotV Valkyries or on our website at littlesquirrely.com. And now I present to you Season 1, Episode 3, Halloween Special. Let's get started, shall we?
Hey guys, and welcome back to the RotV Valkyries podcast. We're here with our next session with Dawn, myself, Rachel, Alyssa, and our MC, Amanda Lunders. Who's ready to let the dice roll?
Alright.
I should do this professionally.
Maybe we should. Alright, so. You never had one.
I gave it away. I took it. Amanda! You're
Alright,
such
children.
a maniac. I want a pencil. No, I don't want a pen.
Calm down, children.
I took it right under her, and I'm like, she didn't even notice.
Here's a pencil.
She doesn't notice. Like, I literally went like.
We're going great on content already.
Okay.
Alright. So. What?
I'm just a Scarlet Witch. This was supposed to be a Halloween episode, but these people did not dress up. Just so you know.
We weren't informed.
The memo was sent out.
Was it?
It was part of the invite for Alex's party.
Yeah, Alex said.
I'm not on. Okay. Back to that.
Oh, I didn't read it. Sorry. Amanda is Helga. Or. Usually Amanda tells me these things professionally, so I don't have to read them. But I wasn't aware.
Yeah, Dawn reading.
No.
It's okay. I refuse to really dress up. This is my attempt. Alex said it was a good costume.
Anyway, so let's get the dice rolling this episode. Amanda, why don't you tell us what we'll be doing?
All right. So you guys are driving along. Actually,
Well, we just
you said the characters.
No.
Rachel introed the characters, or should
No,
she
us,
do intro
just
people?
us.
All right. So let's go quickly through everybody. Just say who you are, what you do for our audience, in case they're tuning in at this episode.
Okay, my name is Crimson Snow, and I'm a battle base.
My name is Catherine Cobra. I go by Casey, and I'm the driver.
My name is Mona. Bleh. I go by Mama, and I am the angel.
All right. Sounds good. And I am your master of ceremonies, Amanda. But I'll be many characters as this episode continues on. Alright, so you guys are traveling back. In the previous episode, we'll just go over that shortly. They were in a battle with some slavers who were attempting to rob them and probably carry them away to slavery. So they've gotten out of that mess. They negotiated. They each gave up a barter's worth of supplies and of their homestead supplies. So they've lost the equivalent of a month of people's food for the people you're living with and sharing the home that you were supposed to be taking to another village that's in dire need. So right now, you're going back, and what person was the name of the character you named who brought the tank? Which I think was named Blitzkrieg, the tank.
The tank is Blitzkrieg, and I believe it is. No.
You changed the
Ratchet?
name of what?
Ratchet. I can't remember because John kept making fun of him.
That's why I told you guys to write these things down, because I'm like, for them, this may be a 5-minute break.
You're the MC. Check your notes. I think it was like
No, Rachel changed what I liked, so I don't remember.
Blitz,
it was like
Buddy.
Axel or Gear.
Ratchet.
I don't know.
Maybe it was
You can name them whatever you want. We'll just continue on
He
here.
decided to change his name.
Gage. It was Gage.
No,
Gage.
that's your brother's name.
Was it?
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Gear was also a name that was used. We could just go with Gear.
Gage is your brother.
They're brothers.
I
But
think
what
it was
about
Ratchet.
Axel? We're gonna go with Axel.
All right, we're gonna write this down this time.
Axel is bringing the tank.
So Axel has already picked you up,
Okay.
and he got the doors because you blasted those off.
You did.
And now you're driving back. He's driving you because
You're tired.
yeah,
It's been a long fight.
you almost got kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
Dawn got shot at and knocked over for a good period of time, and Alyssa, I think you were mostly fine.
I was mostly just like keeping these two from like
Getting
getting
kidnapped.
destroyed. Yeah.
So, what are you guys doing on the way back? Do you have a routine or something? What card games do you guys play?
I find the apocalyptic.
Everything is dust.
I find something black and gray.
All right, let's play this game in character for a bit.
Don't look at me. I'm looking to shoot something.
Crimson. I spy something black.
Your soul.
Other than that,
The tank.
no, the tank's not black. Okay, though.
I'm pretty sure it is.
What color is the tank,
The
Rachel?
tank is gray with some camo, but it's like dust camo, like desert storm.
Okay, I know. The pupil of your eye.
No, I can't exactly see my own pupil. Good try though, Crimson. Keep going.
I just don't see the reason that we're doing this.
Well, we're all bored here, and we just gotta keep on trucking. I mean, unless you want to pull over somewhere.
Okay,
take a potty break.
maybe we do. Let me see. It's a building.
Yeah, we'll go with a dilapidated building. Good job, Crimson.
I know I'm.
Mama, your turn.
I spy with my little eye something maroon.
Maroon. This is my jacket.
Well, it's the blood on your jacket.
Oh, the blood. Okay, that's. Yeah, that happened. Yeah. Yeah, Crimson, it's your turn.
I spy something white.
Is it the clouds?
Yeah.
How's that white though? They're covered by all radioactive
Yes, but
asteroid dust.
we're pretending that they're white.
Well, they would be wet if this were like a normal world.
Well, I don't know. I've never seen a white cloud before.
I heard stories.
We're
A
pretending
long
that
time
there's
ago.
white clouds. She got it. Rachel's not in with it.
I don't
I
think
mean,
I've
not
ever
Rachel.
seen something completely white in this wasteland. I've never seen so dark and gray.
So maybe instead of it being like gray, we just consider it white.
Yeah, I like that.
We watch the other colors.
Very optimistic. Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome. I am here for optimism.
All right. So, you see the dilapidated building, and you're a far ways off from home. I mean, you could drive through the night, but it's gotten pretty late. You usually tend to drive through the night in order to get places just so you can't be easily picked off. You had actually left fairly early in the day, early before nightfall. So when the fight really started to happen, it was like dawn or sunset, dusk.
Dawn and sunset dusk are like the opposite.
Yeah,
dawn
that's
is
why
the morning.
we went dusk. So
Okay.
Dusk
you
is like
you
midnight.
leave in early evening to drive through the night usually
So we were attacked at night?
at dusk, and then it
At
went
dusk.
later.
Okay,
yeah.
and at this point it's
It's-
basically dark.
yeah.
So we do want to drive at night or don't want to drive at night?
You usually do, but like you guys said, you're pretty beaten up as it is. So probably taking shelter is advised.
Yeah, I don't think anyone takes damage.
No, I had my.
Okay.
Remember, because you don't have a lot of hit points, a lot of this is
Right.
narrative.
Right, which is why I wanted to double check that I didn't
Yeah.
need to heal anyone.
I was
That's what I was
almost
checking.
going to need to be healed, but my body armor saved.
With lack of body armor, I'm really not sure with you.
Yeah, she's like, I have all this body armor, and you guys
I
are
have
looking
two
down her outfit.
body
Like,
armor.
Uh-huh.
Hey guys, look at that really cool building over there.
It looks like any other dilapidated building, but I guess.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's closer.
it is closer, but I mean, doesn't it look different? Like, I don't know. Do you want to go like check it out? It's cool. There's just something to do. Stretch our legs.
I mean, yes.
It'd be a good place to stop while we were waiting and kind of just recover.
Maybe there's like a bed. I've never slept in a bed.
All right, so now, KC, what are beds normally like for you guys?
We could cut those beds out. We don't need that.
We could just be like sleeping mats as opposed to like mattress with a bed frame. Like a bedroll. That's the word I was looking for. Bedroll.
Or whatever we find. All right.
We have a visitor.
I don't know how to fix that.
We are currently working on technical things.
Technical difficulties. Please bear with us.
Talking to your damn microphone.
They put me here because I talk too loud.
All right, Alex, check us again. We're a lot louder now.
Do this. Put that right there. Tuck straight into it. This thing can move wherever it is.
All right, try us now because I maxed out everything.
Yeah, I'll check it, but.
The only thing is if you are picking up,
What number is Rachel on?
she's on 4.
Boost it.
4 is at Matt. Oh,
Oh.
no. She's at, now she's at.
Are you sure she's unmuted as well?
Yeah, definitely unmuted.
Okay. She
I'm-
sounds the worst out of all of you guys.
Well,
That's-
she's
I-
on the mic Alyssa was on last time.
Is it facing the right way?
Yes.
We already checked that.
Okay.
It just, yeah, she has to get close to it.
Okay.
So it might not have been me. It might have just been the fact that the positioning is just suboptimal.
Yeah. All right, so that was our interruption. I'll have to cut all this.
That's okay.
I'm sorry if I don't sound loud.
Now you're a lot better. Everybody is, but there's a lot of background noise too. Everybody keep talking to your mics.
At the same
Hello.
time.
Nope.
Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello.
All right, that's better. I'm trying to balance background noise with our actual voices. Because when I max out the volume, you're going to pick up every little sound in this entire house.
Can't imagine what other things could be making noise.
Rachel wanted to run the washing machine.
I have a lot of laundry to do. I'm a college student.
But they're supposed to be stinky, so you'll be fine.
I don't think that that's how clothing works.
I
What
think
kind
she
of
meant
college
college
did you go
students.
to?
Okay.
Kent?
I didn't stay on campus because I wanted to be away from the people. I don't like people. Some people.
Didn't you go for education? What's your major?
I went for literature.
Oh, sorry, I don't know you. We don't talk.
I don't know you.
I don't. I don't even know your middle name.
You're going for like psychopathy. Oh, psychology, right?
Yes. Psychopathology. Yes, that's my major. Learning how to be a psychopath.
I don't think you have to learn, but
Sociopaths.
Okay.
Those are sociopaths. Anyway, sorry. Psychopaths are born, sociopaths are bred. So you know.
yeah.
Fun psychology facts too.
Anyway, let's get the dice rolling since
that
we
was the
haven't.
past life.
So hopefully this is a lot louder. It's definitely louder to me. It's almost obnoxiously loud to me. So hopefully it's obnoxiously loud to everybody else.
Do you want to like decrease the sensitivity on your headphones then?
I can't do that.
So it's okay.
I hear exactly what everybody else is hearing.
Got it.
That's
Okay.
the point of this.
If you're watching the live stream and you can't hear us, send me a tweet and we will definitely readjust.
Check that during the break.
We
probably.
want to make sure that this is enjoyable for you guys as well as us. So tweet at ROT Valkyries.
It's on the screen by the little Twitter symbol.
There it is. It's that one.
Going backwards is really weird. Ah,
They're all.
that's weird.
If you're on the audio version, there's like a text over on the screen. So they're all pointing to the back wall at different points where there's nothing actually on the back wall.
This one.
Yeah, Rachel's just like grasping the air.
I never realized how difficult that was before. Because like you see other people like do like, oh, it's this, but like watch it, it's really hard.
The funs of being a performer.
Anyway, let's get the dice rolling.
Thank you, Rachel. All right, so you see this building. Everybody give me one thing about this building. I'll give you that it has some sort of protective boundary around it. Like someone was trying to defend themselves.
And I will say that there's a sign outside that looks like it says Elmwood Psychiatric Hospital, but can't be quite sure.
Jeez, I don't know if I want to go into that building.
I will say that the next closest building isn't really standing anymore. Like, there's like a little alleyway and there's like half brick walls and stuff around, but that's really the only building that's actually physically standing in a good distance.
Yeah, so you guys are taking another route, like around where all these slavers are, in order to try to make it again to this building? Is that what you'd be doing, or would you try to go back and get more supplies?
I mean, I think we have enough. I mean, we aren't really expecting any visitors tonight, so I mean, we're pretty isolated. It doesn't look like there are too many.
I guess clarifying, do you mean like, did we chose to keep going forward or go back after the attack?
Yeah. Which would you have done? Would you go back home?
Probably keep going toward the place that really need us, because if they're really that bad off, even if we lost a little bit of supplies, timing is probably more important than capped off on supplies. We might get attacked in the same area anyway.
All right, sounds good. That's what I figured you guys would do, so that makes sense. All right.
Like I said, I don't know if I want to go in, but since there's no buildings, we're good.
All right. So we'll actually say you've been driving a lot of hours.
Okay.
And you decided to. So I'll add one complication for this, is that you're going to be running low on fuel just because your tank is now pulling your other car. Since
Oh, that's right. The car was destroyed. That might actually change things. Actually, I don't know.
Blitz is my car. The tank isn't named yet.
you named it Buddy.
You're right, Buddy the tank.
Donna
Shouldn't
wanted
even
Buddy to be
remember.
the yeah. That's why I said to write these things down, because I'm like,
You're the MC.
these are your objects.
Yeah,
That's
you're-
why I
you're
said-
gonna
Doesn't
need
even
to
remember
reference
their
them.
own name.
Like Gage is your brother that you didn't remember after
I
that
wrote it
long
down on
argument.
He hit her over the head too many
Card or
times.
something.
She has brain damage.
Do we have all the cards that were written on?
I didn't bring the box. I think the box is out in the hall.
Oh no, not new cards. Like, because we wrote on other cards.
I thought they were in a pile.
Because I got my two, but that was the only two you put on the table.
I thought it was in that stack because
Oh wait,
yeah, some of them should have writing.
wait. So some of these are secrets.
No, the secret should be over here. Are they? No, I definitely hid the secrets from you guys so you couldn't actually get your hands on them.
Are those three yours?
They are. Oh yeah, I got the secrets over here. Off
Okay,
screen.
good.
They're off
So-
screen.
Wait, so the two that I put right here are both the.
No, they're not.
Okay. Then,
Those are bonds.
I think these are yours.
Yeah, Dead Bro Gage Carfell. Ratchet
Drives
is
Blitz.
my lieutenant. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, these are mine.
So it was
We're-
Ratchet.
Yeah, we're gonna change him to Axel though.
Okay.
No, I like Ratchet.
Someone else could be Ratchet. Like you.
No, you. That's why I said it.
Ratchet Rachel. Alright.
All right.
You can't say alright.
Thank you, Rachel.
Mhm.
I
Say
can't say
something
the other
else,
word too.
like- Like something in German.
I don't think that's gonna be
Also.
beneficial.
Danach.
What?
And
There's a building. So are you going into the building?
I think we should scout it out first.
What are your procedures?
I don't think we should split up, but I mean, I don't think there's much of a danger.
Well, there's four of us total, right? Because you have
Mhm.
Axel.
I do.
Axel and you go one direction. Myself, Crimson. I was thinking, yes, myself and Snow go like a different way, and we like meet around. Can I go
Okay.
off in pairs?
Sure, Axel and I will check the 6 then. You guys.
All right, Rachel, lip smacking. You smack your lips a lot into the mic.
Sorry.
Yes, please apologize to our audience.
I am sorry, audience. Let the dice roll.
All right, so you two go, and then you and Axel.
I'm just looking for a place to sleep.
You just go straight on in?
Yeah. Everybody wanted to come here. I didn't, so I'm sort of
Does
just...
anyone want to roll to check out the situation?
I would like to roll. It's sharp.
Read a situation?
Oh, hold on.
Because
Where's
I
that?
Sharp,
feel
yeah.
It is
stupid.
sharp, but read a sitch, right? But for sharp, I add my so it's
correct.
7.
All right, so you get to ask one of those questions.
Probably, what should I be on the lookout for?
Ghosts.
Or wait, hold on. Before, so we have that one probably. Or what's my best way in? There's also one that says like escape route, way in, way past.
I don't think we need an escape route.
We just want to be on the lookout for.
And a way in is necessarily anything because it's a dilapidated building.
Okay, yeah. So let's go with what should I be on the lookout for?
So it looks like something was trying to get into these kinds of defenses that they've made around this psych hospital.
Okay. When you say something, is it like scratches? Is it like
There are
what type of?
There's like, yeah, like scratches. It's similar to what happened to your fence. You know, when you were kids, maybe it was squirrels, maybe it was people. You know, lots of things try to test people's defenses to try to get into their homesteads.
Okay, can we tell like how big or strong it is? Like, is it like a little bit of like a lot of small damage, or is it like?
There's some big damage too.
Okay. I hope that made sense.
All right. So, what's your next option?
Head on in there. Let's see if we could salvage anything. If there's a kitchen or a bed or any doctor supplies.
I doubt it because of it's been broken into.
I would also like to check to see if there's anything else, like the damage that was outside. If there's any of that damage inside,
All right.
or if it looked like anything got compromised as opposed to just fended off.
Yeah, it does look like there's actually marks on the inside and outside of these walls.
I'm still going in.
Okay, well, I think we should stick together since there's damage. We wouldn't want to go off in pairs at this point since we know something got in here at one point.
Well, I mean, all right. You following me, or am I following you?
What's your marching order?
Let's go Axel, me, Mama Crimson.
So, is Axel a good fighter?
It probably,
Yeah. Dude, he drives a tank. Like,
but he's not in a tank.
Are you
he's
trying
not
to kill
in
him?
it. Nah, he's just the man, right?
I don't need a man to protect us.
Do you want to go first, Crimson? You are the battle babe.
I don't care. You put me last, so I'm just protecting your ass.
Well, but we need strong people, probably both the front and the back. Any squishies would probably be in the middle.
Yeah.
So, who are your squishies?
Axel.
Why
I don't
is
know.
Axel a squishy?
Because he can only drive.
Do you have stats for your lieutenant?
I don't think so. Maybe.
I think he's pretty dumb.
If he's an NPC, he probably has less.
Yeah, but he might have
Yeah.
more body armor, or at least as good.
That's
I'd
fair.
say probably at Rachel level. Maybe less battle tested. He's probably more of a I sit in the car and shoot from the car than, you know, I get out and beat people up.
MC, read your section on me. Do I have my lieutenant?
It's not in those pages.
Well, fine.
I'm not going to dig through all the pages. We're trying to be efficient this episode.
I'm gonna say he's the same as me then.
All right. We'll say he's roughly the same as you.
So,
I think Rachel has
what is
one
what is
body
your
armor.
Me
isn't
personally,
this-
that's my car.
Oh, that's your car. Okay.
So,
Oh, that's also your car.
where's your armor? Gear and barter.
Yeah. It would have been one
Yeah.
of the things you selected.
Yeah, I've got thicker jacket, which is 1 armor.
Don't think I selected armor.
All right. Well, let's keep going.
I only have an option for.
So-
Hey, Snow, what's your armor?
Her skin.
Skin? But her skin is like better armor than.
Yeah, it's because her reflexes are like.
Okay, so I would say probably.
Where would I find that?
She has 2, and it's her skin works as armor. The less clothes she's wearing, the more efficiently she can move and defend herself.
Well,
Yeah, I think I put on armor.
Okay, so since you're pretty dexterous and armory, let's put you in the front.
Sure. I think that's a better idea.
Then throwing poor Axel in front. Here you go, Axel.
So do we want to go in like a diamond? So it's like Crimson Snow, myself in the back, and then you on the sides. You are 2 people.
Why not?
So they've established their marching order. They
Again,
didn't really
we've
see
got
that.
Crimson at the top of the diamond, Mama in the back, Axel and myself, KC, on the sides.
All right. So where are you going to go into this building from?
Let's find some food, guys. Let's go into the kitchen, try to find it. It's probably on the first floor.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
Yep. If there's any left.
So, are there any other entrances other than the front door?
Yeah, there's a couple side doors and emergency exits.
Should we secure the exits first?
Yep.
Alright. Well, let's follow the right wall and go from there.
All right, so you follow on and you find the first door. There's no handle to get in this door from the outside.
Get in from the outside.
Yeah, because it's an emergency exit door, so it only have ones on the inside. So it's like a steel reinforced door and it looks pretty dented up.
Dents coming in from the outside or
Well, you
out
can
from
only
the
see the
inside?
outside. Or yeah, from out in.
Okay.
Like someone pounded on the door, tried to get in.
Trying to get in.
And try to pry it open.
Okay, so it looks like that one's locked and pretty secure.
Do we want to test it?
We may run the risk of not having it latched back closed though.
Okay.
I'm gonna take all those dents and attempt to get in. That's pretty safe. Let's venture on.
All right. So now you're facing the back doors, which are average doors that someone's put some like wood across and nailed up, because these were once glass doors and someone's just kind of put some wood and stuff over these. These lead to what was probably at one point a beautiful sort of landscape where people could sit out together, and now it's just a bunch of dead twigs and some flat area.
My vote is to try to go in here because in the back, the kitchen's usually towards the back. If someone's gonna lead out here, maybe there'll be like a dining room and a kitchen next to it. Wait, this is a psychiatric hospital.
Clarification. Is this leading to a garden within the building or outside?
Outside, yeah.
Okay, so there's no really reason to go through those doors then. The kitchen's just somewhere within the first level.
Probably near the center.
I'd say this is probably 2 floors.
Okay. Can we, how durable does it look like those doors are locked up? Do we need reinforcements? Should we find some chains or more boards?
It looks okay. I mean, it's not like a steel door, but it looks like it looks less beaten up than like the other doors and things.
Okay, well, should we check the last wall and then head into the center of this thing?
You mean go around to the other side?
Well, yeah, we
Yeah.
checked the right wall and the back wall, so let's hit the left wall and then
Okay, sounds good to me.
Spiral our way into the guts of this thing.
All right, so you found another one of those metal doors that is reinforced on the sides. So they had a north, south, west, and east door.
Is this one dented up and pried into?
This one's less beaten up than the other one, just with the angle that it sort of faced the streets. Those two doors were more beaten up.
Alright, guys.
Is there a handle on this one?
No. It's the same as the
It's
other
the same
door.
as the other. Okay. Well, we can see if we can try to open it, but we might have to go either to the front or the back to try to get in.
Okay, well, as long as the front door is open, we know there's one exit and not one exit, but one entrance into this building.
Well, there's two. There's the front doors, and then there's the back doors you saw.
The back doors are able to be.
Those are the ones that are, both of them are sort of like wood covered up. You know,
But-
like boarded up and stuff like that.
What I'm asking is the two side exits, you cannot get in from the outside. You can get in from the back doors.
If you really wanted to, yes. It's a lot harder to get in the side doors than the front or back doors.
Should we secure those back doors so we can put someone on post at one door?
We might want to see what the inside looks like first. Because if it's really hard to get to one side, we might want to leave it open as an escape route. We don't want to shut ourselves in and corner ourselves. So it might just depend on what the inside looks like.
Alright, well, there's a lot of ground in this building, so do you think we should go in pairs?
I think for now I'd be more comfortable, at least as soon as we get into the building, check out at least a portion of the first floor together before we split up. I mean, there was something big here that was leaving a lot of damage. I wouldn't want to send someone off in pairs just to get in trouble without the other two.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright, let's head back to the lobby and see what we can find there.
I like that Rachel's being the Fred of the gang. Let's split up, gang.
Well, no, because I'm just saying.
That works
it's
great
a-
in Scooby-Doo, though.
It's a psychiatric hospital. Those things aren't small.
There's probably people inside of the building.
It's dilapidated.
So
We're the
we're
only
going
people in
inside
here.
and it's dilapidated, so there's people probably in there. Haven't you watched The Walking Dead?
No, I haven't, because this is 2050 or whenever. Alright, guys, let's not split up. And let's go to the lobby.
Let's get that door open.
What door? What door are we opening?
We have to
John?
open up a door to get in.
Yeah, both the front and back doors are secure.
Oh, we were checking from the outside of the building.
Yeah.
You don't have eyes now.
Yes.
Take your sunglasses off.
Yeah, you didn't enter the building.
Whatever.
Because you said you
fine.
didn't want to go in the front door. You wanted to look along the outside for other doors.
Whatever. It's been a long night. So, let's go in the front door.
All right.
What's the worst that could happen?
I know, we're only gonna go through the front door.
Maybe the desk lady will tell us to leave.
She's psycho.
Maybe she'll tell us to come in. So, let's open the door.
Okay.
All right. So you're going to make me a hard check to try to pull this open. Someone.
Probably not me.
What's this gonna be?
Hard?
Hard.
I've got one.
Battle babe? You're probably pretty hard.
I have 0.
Good. Okay. Hard
Well,
it
I've
is.
got one. Oh, no, 0 for hard. I am blind.
We are all 0 for hard. Oh man, I rolled a 10.
All right.
Plus 0.
All right. So she manages. Mama strong arms her way into the building.
Yeah, mama, get it.
Get it?
All right. And
Get
since
that
it's a
door.
10, there's no other setbacks. You actually manage to do it such in a way you make a little hole that everybody can climb through and get in there without really risking the sanctity of the secure fastenings on the door.
Sweet.
You
Just
did
I'll be
it.
over here if you need me.
Alright. We're inside. What we see?
It's a lobby. It looks pretty beaten up, very dirty and dusty. There's stuff scattered around the room, old papers, very old papers. It looks like there was probably text on them at one point, but long since faded.
Is there a front desk?
Yes, there is a front desk.
I would like to go behind the front desk and see what we can find. Anything of this place, what it is, who was here, anything.
Like I said, all the papers there's tons of papers, but they're really hard to read.
We're looking for keys.
Keys it is. Because this is a hotel now. where they just hand out keys to psychiatric patients.
No, for legit people, there's keys.
Well, those are probably going to be held in an office somewhere.
The front desk can have them.
Are there any signs of life or former life, like skeletons, rotting corpses, animals,
Attack squirrels.
Blood stains on the walls and the things? What does it look like?
So you come through what was probably once clear doors, but someone obviously put some wood up there to secure it. And you just see a pretty beaten up old wood desk that is on 3 legs. One of them sort of cracked and tumbling over, so it's sitting cockeye. And there's papers obviously scattered there. There's some markings that look like maybe squirrels did sometime attack and try to get into this desk. But usually it's generally a mess. There's some chairs on their side. Some of those are broken. It looks like people tried to take the wood for fires and things like that. But some of them have actual steel pieces to them, although a lot of that's rusted over time. So it's not anything very valuable.
Okay.
Is the wood that's available, is there a ceiling? Has it been able to rain on these woods? Can we make a fire with any of the debris?
I'd say all the good stuff to use is gone.
Okay. It's gonna be a cold one tonight, ladies.
Wouldn't be the first time.
What about the guy? What's his name?
He's also a lady.
Okay.
It's like the Marines. They're like,
Don't worry, I'll be okay. I'll keep you warm.
Yes, that's your highlighted skill, so you get an experience point.
Okay, wanted to double check. I
Yep.
almost forgot.
Remember, if you roll your highlighted stat, you get an experience point. And if you do something to work toward your bonds, like protecting one of the other people, then you can have one as well.
all right, so we checked out the front lobby. Let's see what else is here.
We need the kitchen.
So you look through the drawers. Obviously, the papers, there's not much left of them.
Okay, and you know what I see? On the wall, there's a map of the building.
All right.
You know how when you go into those buildings, especially nursing homes and other facilities, there's always a general map.
Yeah.
So
I'll say because it's behind a clear coating, it survived a little bit better than... There are obviously some pieces missing out of it where it's really faded and it's really hard to tell what's going on. But you have a rough shape of the building and things like that. I have a question. Can you guys read?
I can read car manuals.
Do you think that would be something that you've been able to do? That people spend time to teach you guys how to read?
I think
I'd say not necessarily college textbooks level, but I think we can read to a point that we could get by. We may not know exactly what a cafeteria is, but we have a general idea that there might be food in there.
being someone who comes from a medical cooking family, I would be personally more familiar with not necessarily cookbooks. I don't really use books for that, but in terms of healing and herbs and medicine stuff, I recognize some of the basic terms.
Okay.
But I really wouldn't recognize words for cars like you would. I would.
You'd have specialized words you recognize.
Yeah.
So
and symbols and whatnot.
So I'd say Mama would be better at reading, but I would be better at making sense of the actual map since it's kind of like a diagram. Crimson, what can you do?
Do you think your character can probably read? I mean, her parents abandoned her.
Yeah, just throw that back in her face.
Your family's gone too.
Okay, so I feel like I probably am not going to be the best at reading, but I can still figure out maps and diagrams and certain words.
Okay.
Because
fair.
I need to have survived, but I'm not that great. I can't read a full book.
All right. I think that seems perfectly reasonable. I like your justifications for it. So yeah, you see this pretty beaten up map on the wall.
Let's look for the biggest room because it's a hospital. I'm assuming that there's going to be a big room to house these people for food. So
Yeah. With the labels that are there, do any of them mention like, oh, this is the dining room, this is the kitchen, like, or is it just like a blank floor plan with a star that says you are here?
It has some words. They're pretty hard to, decipher just because they're really faded. But you see a big room in sort of the center, and there's like an atrium in there, around that area too.
Okay, that might be a good place to start, and there might be signs or something else on the wall.
okay, yeah, and I'm sure we'll recognize a kitchen.
Yeah,
not
like gathering place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's head that way.
All right. So you're walking down the halls. They look similar, grimy. Doors are pulled off the walls. There are scratch marks on these doors, and furniture's been look like it looks scavenged, things like that.
Does it say "Don't Dead Open Inside"?
I don't get that reference.
Walking Dead reference, episode 1.
She's never
season
seen
1.
Walking Dead.
What? You don't know? Don't open or dead.
You
Don't
said
dead open inside. Because the doors, the main like flaw in the first season, first episode was it said don't open dead inside, but the way everyone seemed to read it was one door and then the other, so it said don't dead open inside instead of don't open dead inside.
I got that now.
So we go up to these doors.
All right. So the cafeteria doors, they're metal with some glass panes that you can, well, you might have been able to look through, but they're kind of glazed over now.
Guys, I'm willing to place some money on that this is a cafeteria of sorts.
Okay, well, since this is one of the bigger rooms, we should probably be careful going in.
Yeah.
So, do you wanna?
I'm gonna kick the door down. I'm hungry.
You can certainly do that, although I do advise against it.
I'm
you're
gonna do
gonna
it.
draw
All
attention
right.
to us.
I'm gonna do it.
The door flies immediately open.
I don't even have to roll.
No, it's a normal door. It's
Oh.
not even on its hooks.
Oh, I thought it was locked.
No.
Did you say it was locked?
And she
No.
breaks her ankle.
Well, I kicked the door open because.
And the door falls off in
Okay.
front of you.
Awesome. Easy
So-
access.
You look fancy. All right. And you hear a bunch of sounds of scraping and scratching and nibbling.
That was a bad idea, guys.
You don't say.
Bell babe, do your thing. Get rid of them squirrels.
So the smell in here is awful. You can smell rotting stuff. Probably the food that was long left in here is very expired. And it smells like, and you've never actually run into these, but a squirrel nest where a lot of them stay. Normally you'd stay far, far away from these just because,
Oh,
This-
this is like their nesting area.
That is what a squirrel's nest would be.
Squirrels' nests are small usually, but
These are mutant squirrels.
yeah, they've made a giant, it looks
they
like
use
they've,
body parts.
yeah,
to
they've
make
taken,
their nest.
they probably have, to be honest.
There's probably bones in there.
Yeah, bones. There you go. That's what
Yeah.
we're looking for.
So there are bones. It's this giant grouping of different chairs and tables, and you probably see 200 squirrels that start to peek out of this giant mass of fabrics and chairs, and it takes up a large portion of this room.
Gee, thank you. Back to the tank. Just blow this thing down.
Go back away. I would like to back away slowly, and if they start to come after us, turn and run like hell.
All right. Let's see if you can outrun them.
All of
Okay.
What
Yeah,
will that be?
because I don't have that many attacking.
I'm gonna guess
items.
it's probably hard.
Good. It's our best at 0 across the board. 7.
Oh, mom, I'm dead.
No, that's actually probably good with a complication as opposed to failing.
Oh, we're all rolling one at
everyone.
a time.
Yep.
Well, I mean, you can. Multiple people can roll.
5.
This is gonna go well.
9.
Down to 6.
Yeah, so 9.
All right.
I
We have
live.
guests.
All right. So you two get complications. So you have kicked down this door.
I have kicked down this door.
And in the process, your foot is now stuck in the door that's, partially hung to the wall. So it's...
Mama, help me.
All right. And you hear sounds also from behind you.
As I run away.
What do we call these mutants? You had a special... Ghouls?
Do I have to roll for Axel?
Sure.
Can we let that one be for Axel?
No. That is not how this works.
All right, Axel.
Axel's fine with complications. 7.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say Axel he actually moved in front of you, so he's a little bit closer, and that's gonna be his complication. But there's nothing holding him up. But behind you, you hear the sounds of ghouls.
Wouldn't Axel be helping Casey get out of the door?
Well, he pushed through the door with her, but he's not stuck in the door. So he's actually up front, because he would have gone in with her. One of them kicked at one door. Her door was easier, but she got her foot stuck in it.
Doors are hot, apparently.
I think I should... I don't know. I guess I'm begging Axel to help me get out of here.
All right.
Quietly, though, as not to disturb the squirrel nest.
The squirrels are actually coming at you. So. And there sounds like there are ghouls from behind you coming down the halls. As in, they were staying close, because the ghouls, they don't really register as humans or eatable to the squirrels. They are humanoid, but they're sort of... we'd say more like zombies, but highly intelligent, strategic zombies. And because they're also radioactive like the squirrels won't eat them or bother them. They don't really work together, but they can sort of live in harmony.
Alright, so I think Battle Babe should start scouting and or shooting at the ghouls. Mama, I think you should be in the middle, like turning to whoever needs you the most. And I will try to get my foot unstuck with Axel.
Okay, I would like to help the Battle Babe.
Alright, how are you helping her?
Well, you have your staff, probably?
Yes.
Your do you want to describe the staff? I remember it being a very
I have a staff with long blade.
Okay. So what I'd like to do is
I also have a big scoped rifle.
I don't think the scoped rifle is going to help us quite in this specific situation. But the long staff is probably gonna do well. I think what I'd like to do is help by figuring out where all of the enemies are and letting her know which one's coming closer, whether it's from in front of us or behind us, to kind of help direct where her attacks are.
All right.
I feel like we should move towards the ghouls,
So it's whatever your bond is with her.
Yes. It's a good thing it's a -2.
Why?
Because it is. 3. Okay.
You dropped your glasses, and you have no idea what's going on.
I'm going to be prepared for the worst, apparently.
All right. So you're looking one direction, and they're actually behind you. So you start going toward one hall to try to clear out a way, and from one of the doors behind you, a ghoul takes a swing at you.
Okay.
So that's gonna be, we're gonna roll for harm. Because if you're not paying attention, then...
Yeah. Okay, so the defending myself for harm.
So you're gonna roll like normal. And it's...
I didn't have to roll for harm the last time.
Alright, so, and it's gonna be a +1 minus whatever your armor is.
My armor is 1.
Alright, so it's
So
The
plus
equivalent
0.
of plus 0.
Okay. So I just roll 2 dice.
Mm-hmm.
9.
Sorry. So 9. So you're gonna, it's on page 3. So you're gonna choose from 1. You can lose your footing, lose grip on whatever you're holding, lose track of something, or you miss noticing something important.
You see. Okay. Wait. You said page 3. You're talking about front, back?
2. Back of 1.
Back of 1. Got it. Okay. Sorry. I am not here. Can you?
So I just read them to you, but you lose your footing, you lose grip on what you're holding, you lose track, or you miss noticing something important.
Gonna probably lose footing.
All right. So he knocks you over. And I believe how this works is you don't take any harm just because you've passed the roll.
Okay.
So we're going to roll it like that. So you've passed the roll. So you don't take any harm, but you are now on the floor under some floorboards.
Oh, so I like dropped an entire floor?
No, he's like knocked down a door behind. The door was sort of between you. He pulled out of a room, and the door comes climbing on top of you, so he can't get to you. He can't hurt you, but you're pinned between him and this door.
Okay.
So you or him, door, you.
Vertical. Like, I'm on the bottom. It's an open face mama sandwich.
Well, floor, mama, door.
I guess you're safe.
Fair. Okay.
All right, so you're there struggling
I
against
need help.
this ghoul.
Okay.
All right.
Can I unstick my foot?
Oh,
The
sure.
squirrel is gonna eat it off.
Yes,
But
I would like to do something.
I'm all right.
What am I rolling?
Hard.
You're
Hard.
gonna be legless.
Remember, hard is your fighting skill.
6,
9.
7, 8, 9.
9. All right. So you do. There's a complication. So I'm gonna say you lose track of where the other 2 have gotten off to.
Oh boy.
So it's you and Axel.
All right. Well, we both have 9mm, I believe. Yes,
Sure.
9mm with 2 harm.
All right.
So we start shooting.
You're just gonna start shooting at the squirrels, or are you trying to get out of the building, back the way you came?
How close are the squirrels to me?
By now they're pretty close,
Then let's shoot the squirrels.
but there's a lot of them.
Shoot the closest ones.
All right. I didn't actually spec these squirrels.
You did what?
Give them
How
like
many?
fighting power.
Okay, fine then.
But
I
no,
guess
it's
we'll
okay.
run.
I mean, all right. Do you want to try to roll to shoot?
Just to clarify, how many squirrels are there and how many bullets do you have? Just
I
to
mean,
clarify.
I was just gonna shoot the closest ones in order to give us enough room to run.
All right. Actually, I'm going to add, how many bullets do you think you have? Because remember, you gave a complication of your homestead is that it's always low on supplies or armor
Alright.
and bullets.
And then probably not much. I don't know how much 9mm holds. What, 12 bullets?
Sure. I can say you have 12 bullets.
All right, so
So write that on your character sheet, and I want you to keep track of that.
12 bullets for each Axel and I.
Yeah. So everybody else, Dawn, I'm going to say probably has a more indefinite amount, not infinite. Maybe 50 across all her weapons. What do you think you have, Mama?
I don't have a gun.
Oh.
So
You don't
I have
to worry?
0. I have 0 bullets.
Which is great.
It's less to keep
What
track of.
weapon do you have, Mama?
A big knife. It's a big knife. I'm thinking like
Machete?
machete size.
All
It's
right.
a big
oh,
knife.
machete is like
maybe a little bit smaller than a machete.
All right.
Like a Bowie knife.
Yeah, something that would be good for both like cooking and like skinning and preparing stuff, in addition to stabby stab.
Stabbies.
A bayonet on a stick.
Without the stick.
Stabby stab.
All right. So that's your limitation. So how many of these do you want to? How many bullets do you want to spend on this, or do you want to try to just outrun them?
We'll just try to run.
All right. So are you running back out the way you came?
Obviously, I'm not running towards the squirrels.
But there's ghouls.
All right.
Then we will run. You said there were adjoining hallways?
Yeah.
We're going to run
It's like
down
a
the
plus
hallways.
sign. Which hallway?
The right one.
Right from when you're coming out?
Whichever way we're facing, we're taking the right.
Okay.
So
So you guys came in the north side. So if she went right, she went toward the west. Which way do you guys think you guys would have gone? Which way did you go?
I wanted to go through the ghouls back to where we came.
All right, so you're going straight north. You were here. If she took a right, she's going to go actually east. And Crimson went north.
Back to where we came.
All right. And where are you, Mama?
I was trying to look around and help with kind of what enemies are over there. So I don't think that I made it much past where the ghouls were coming
So
from.
you're probably in the center.
Probably in the center.
I need help.
I tried to help.
Roll me a sharp dawn to see if you notice if she's behind you and where she is.
I don't have any dice.
We have
No,
plenty of
you were
dice.
sharing.
There's a whole bag there, but okay.
They're all warm and sticky.
6.
6. Does she have any additives for sharp?
1.
So 7.
That's good. That would be difference between passing and failing.
Yep. It is.
Choose your dice.
So you see a ghoul on top of, and you can see limbs flailing underneath a thing down the hall, and you hear soft sounds, and you run back down because you think you heard Mama underneath this door in the hallway, and the echo of her voices carry through the hallway. What do you sound like as you're being smushed under a ghoul?
How much am I allowed to curse? Sorry. You dang ghoul, why'd you get yourself on me? Get off me, I need to help my Crimson and Snow in case you... Get off me!
Alright.
Something like that.
Alright. That was quite loud. My ears are like...
Sorry.
It's alright.
I started out back and then by instinct I've now like tried to travel closer to the microphone. My apologies.
My poor ears. Alright, so... Crimson, what are you going to do to this ghoul that's on top of Mama?
I'm going to carefully take my... I don't know, I'm thinking if I should stab it with my staff.
I recommend stabbing it with the staff.
Yeah.
Not the sniper rifle. Sniper rifle!
Well, if I'm far away, I can hit its head.
I'd like to remind you, sniper rifles are meant for quite far away.
Like a mile.
A mile? I don't think I have a sniper rifle.
I think it's like
You
500
you have a sniper rifle.
Oh, I have a
essentially.
scope.
Yeah, it's a scope
with the
rifle.
scope, she can go a lot farther, but I think, like, at
I'm going to
minimum,
stab
probably
him.
500 feet away.
I'm gonna stab him.
All right. Okay.
Can I stab him?
Yes. What skill do you use? It's probably just hard, but you might have a modifier that says you get to use something else.
I'm not sure.
I think
It says
that-
merciless. When you inflict harm, inflict 1 plus harm.
All right.
I don't think I've been using that.
I don't think you've hit anything yet.
well, last session, but it didn't matter at that point. No, I think your weapon is just I forget what the stick with the knife on the end. I think it's what 2 harm or something.
It's
Yeah.
3.
3 harm.
3,
yeah,
and then if she
3.
gets another one if it's far away.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
so
Okay. Yeah. So I think it's just harm. I don't think it's a special rule.
Mm-mm.
yeah, I'm gonna say roll for it. The rule is I only make you roll for things where it can have interesting consequences.
Oh, no. Oh,
Okay.
4,
Plus.
3.
Plus. Well, that's only if you hit. 4 plus 3 is 7.
That's to hit. What's your hard, Dawn? 0? Everybody's a 0. So you don't actually hit the squirrel. And you have Ghoul. Yeah,
How
the
can I
ghoul.
miss? It's right in front of me.
Well, they're both flailing on this door.
I'm
It's
flailing
trying-
underneath.
Yeah,
She
he's
missed
flailing on
with a
top of it,
knife.
trying to get to her
A
and try to.
knife. How
How do you think these things attack? Do they bite you guys, or do you get infected by like
Whoops.
infection being around them, guys?
Sorry.
Nailed it.
Ghouls, I'm guessing if they scratch you, they're going to, and they also bite because they're zombies. So anything really, this thing,
At least the
It's
door's
not
between
clean.
you.
not necessarily if it touches you, you get infected, but if it it's like HIV or something, like blood to blood, you're
Like if it bites you.
Breaks the skin. Okay.
Not necessarily breaks. It would have to
Well-
be a really deep break.
yeah, like not like a scratch, but like a
You know, like a gouge.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm gonna write that down.
And we could totally do like steal from Fallout more. I'll do Fallout. But like there could be like a king ghoul or whatever that's like just super radioactive and like just being near him. Like
If everything in a post-apocalyptic world didn't already suck.
There's that.
Radioactive ghouls.
I can't believe I missed. I don't think that's.
So your weapon is now stuck in the door.
I did not hit the door.
Yeah, you did. He's moving, and you try to like stab him down. I assume.
okay.
Stabbing him down, wouldn't that like hurt me if she went through the door?
I was gonna sort of
The
like
door's
stab him through the
thicker,
head.
obviously, because the ghoul
Okay.
can't get through it either. So
Okay.
I'd say it's a pretty solid door, just like the one she got her foot stuck in. So that thing is pretty indented into the door.
I can get it out.
Since both of my colleagues are in trouble now, I'm gonna say that Axel and I heard Mama screams.
Did you?
We did. And we're gonna turn back around to help.
Do you have to roll for that?
I think you have to roll.
We have to roll to see if we heard her loud screaming.
Well, yeah, because that was your complication, was the fact that you didn't know where we were.
Actually, because that was your compilation, good call. You don't. You're gonna keep going. All right. So you end up at this secure door.
The one that we scouted?
Yep.
We're going outside.
So it looks almost welded shut.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
It's welded on the inside edge.
It's true. You don't at the outside. Because then you kick down the door. You got your foot stuck.
Alright, then we're making another right and heading north.
All right.
Unless I have to roll for directional.
That's a left.
Well, no, I made a right and then I'll be making another right to go north.
She technically is here because the cafeteria is down here, so she's
Oh.
technically over there.
You said west
Oh.
side. So I put it
So
on the west.
technically, yeah.
Got it. So then I'd be going left to go north.
Yeah.
You'd be
So
going
she's
right.
on a little route this way, upwards.
Yeah, I'm trying to go north, so
Oh, okay. So not going back to the intersection. It's
yeah, I'm trying to.
maybe I should just not try to cap these. That'll just be better. So like you guys are like over here
Yeah.
now.
They're moving up that way.
Okay.
So there, you guys are moving north through some hallways, and a ghoul jumps out and takes a swing at you.
Me? Fine. Does that count as being under fire?
Yes.
Then I would like to use my cool
All right.
and I'm going to shoot for the head.
All right.
So I got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right. So I'm gonna say you outright shoot this one.
11
So
bullets.
you clear. So you clear this one out, and I'm gonna assume. Are you just gonna keep running at full sprint and shooting down anything in your way?
Yeah,
All right.
it's the goal.
Minus a bullet.
So because you did well, I'm gonna assume that you make a clear run through. You shoot whatever one's in the way.
Do I find the entrance?
Yes.
And do I leave?
We said there's only 4 doors that lead all the way up. So you're in now a parallel hallway up north.
Okay, then I'm gonna make another left.
All right. So you're almost back to the front door.
Okay.
All right.
So they're like here.
Yeah. Well, it's like
The corner of the
Yeah.
wall.
like she's like right here, where that little black dot is. It's like this road follows the outside edge of the building.
Like there?
Yeah, like there.
Okay.
All right. So you haven't had much success. Do you want to try to give me another hard roll to see if you can get off this?
I will see if I can just like with the door before, if I can just like push him up and then 6 plus 0. 6.
All right, so that's a failure.
Yep.
So I'm going to say in the strain, you're going to take a harm. Just from being...
one arm. So with my 1 armor that negates it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But certain types of injuries are,
Okay.
So this is going to be at you and the strain of pulling on the door after you pushed in the thing earlier.
So the harm being like...
Just like like dislocated shoulder kind of thing.
Good. Okay.
So it's something that, with some time and if you were in the right position, you could pretty easily fix. Remember, harm before the first segment automatically heals given time. The first 2 segments heal before, and after 9 o'clock, it gets progressively worse as you continue. But the ones before 6 o'clock will heal automatically.
Okay. Is that how that's supposed to be
It's
tracked?
a quarter?
Oh, yeah. Well,
There you go.
no, because it's 12 to 3, so it should be half of this.
Then do 1 and a half.
1. Yeah, because 1 here. No, I was right.
Oh, it's not that. Those are already pre-segmented. So that entire segment.
Okay,
so
I
from
go
12 to 3. Yes.
Because that is a segment. Got
Yeah.
it.
That's why I said you don't have that many hit points. It's not you have 12 hit points worth.
Right.
It's
Right.
that many segments worth.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, when you say 1 harm, it's 1 segment.
Got it.
Okay. For our audience, I pointed a picture of the segment clock, the Death Doom clock. So she has the first quarter filled in.
Yes.
So, but it's a relatively minor thing. She's just dislocated her arm partially in the struggle, which means she's not going to be able to get herself out of this one now.
Yeah.
Once you usually, in any role-playing game, it's always good to not allow people to keep re-rolling for the same attempt. She had tried to get herself out, but now having failed, she can't.
Okay.
So-
Is that it for stuff that I can do then? I'm just gonna hurt
Yeah,
my
until
shoulder
someone
and
gets
then...
out, yeah. Well, you're still
Would
trying
I,
to...
Would I be able to, like... I guess with the thing on top of me is, like, maybe I could, like, look to see what's going on, but I'm pretty much gonna be like, there's a ghoul in my face. And,
Yeah.
Okay.
You're pretty preoccupied
good.
there. You probably heard Crimson come up to you and try to stab it, and then you feel the door as she plunges into the door beside you.
Oh, maybe I could use that to like leverage up the door.
I don't think that's a good idea, but you do you.
Why is that a good idea?
Depending on how far that the knife is wedged in the door, if you are pulling up by the spear, the door could slip from the spear, and then it would just right back down
You
on
gotta put
me.
your hands up.
Gotta put your hands up.
I have a dislocated shoulder.
You do what you gotta
Another one.
do. It's better than the gold.
What do you do?
I don't know.
All right, now. All right, Crimson, so
yeah.
your thing is stuck in the door, and there's a ghoul who's going to try to take a swing at you, or scratch at you, or just attack you.
Okay. Hand to hand.
Yes.
I want to punch. I want to crush his head against the wall.
All right.
What?
That's hard,
Nothing.
probably.
Yeah.
You should roll 2 dice.
I don't know. Can't I do something under fire since he's attacking me?
Do something under fire is... I mean, I probably should be having guys roll it more than I have, but it's when you're trying to, I guess, do something overly complicated, it's it's sort of your stress roll. Can you keep a clear head enough to do multiple things? Like I always give the example, you're driving a car and you want to also try to shoot out the window as you're getting shot at. There's a lot of stuff going on, so it's your ability to do multiple things. What you're doing is really going aggro on someone.
Okay. So I should roll.
Yes.
Why don't I have anything for hard? I need to change that.
I think you might have a thing that lets you use like hot for instead of hard. Can someone check over a sheet while she's rolling?
Well, I'll
What
roll.
are we checking out?
To see if she has a special ability that lets her use.
It's not needed.
Okay.
She rolled an 11.
Yay!
So
So
you-
still check though.
So I'm gonna say you succeed in smushing him into the thing and knocking him out. You hear other ghouls, but you're clear for now.
Yay!
So you can pull out your weapon and get Mama and go.
Great.
When you grow ice cold, when you go aggro on an NPC, roll cool instead of hard.
All right, so you would have got your cool bonus.
When you go aggro on another person's character, roll history instead of hard. That's the ice cold ability that you
Okay.
chose.
Okay, I see what you mean.
All right, so you get your weapon out there and you can help Mama up carefully because she has a dislocated shoulder,
Yay!
and I assume you guys both meet up at the vehicle.
Do I get an experience since I saved her?
Is that the
Is it-
person you're in charge of saving?
Your bond? Do you have your bond? So like
Whose
my
bond
bonds
is
are
with
just
her?
with KC.
I owe Mama for taking care of me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yes, you would get an experience point for that.
Okay. When my parents left. So.
Yes. She's like your mom, so you must protect her.
She has no bond with me.
Nope. I owe KC, sorry.
All right. And if remember to double check to make sure if it's a highlighted stat, then you do it there. All right, so you guys get out to the car.
That is a highlighted stat for you because you roll cool instead of hard. Because
So you
went
get
on aggro.
another experience point.
Oh, so that means I have them all full.
Ah.
So you get to choose another one of these.
All right, so we'll do that at our first break.
no, you-
So
You get
just
to-
hold off on that for now, Dawn.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say this is the end of the session. So you've gotten to the
I'm
car.
I'm not to the vehicle.
You've made it out to the
All right.
vehicle. You rolled well enough that I'm saying you would have made your successive shots. Dawn was able to fight off that one, so successively, and you're right by the door. You didn't move that far into the building. So both of you have made enough successes that I say you can get to the car. And that's where we're going to end this episode.
Thanks for watching this segment of Roll of the Valkyrie. We'll be back in a few short minutes for our live streamers, and for our podcast listeners, we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so I'm just going to do a hard mute.